Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is That Swift Gamer. That Swift Rusher, and welcome to That Swift Gamer. I just wanted to basically go over in this commentary my thoughts and honestly personal opinion of an older Call of Duty, which is Call of Duty Ghost. Now, basically what I wanted to to cover in this commentary is what I liked, what I didn't like, and there's a lot of dislike in this game. Honestly, this is like one of my most hated Call of Duty of all time. And just before I really get into the commentary, I just wanted to post out real quick that this is one of my best sniper games that I've gotten so far with this game. I go 17-0 with the sniper rifle. However, a few kills did come from my kill streaks. I honestly didn't really mean to put on these kill streaks. I usually like to just run like the SATCOM and or I really like to run support because like it's like nothing but like you won't get any kills because it will just be purely with the gun. Watch this first blood right there, just like I just pokes his head out and boop, gotcha. Anyway, now I wanted to go over what did I like and didn't like about Call of Duty Ghost. I'll start off positive, and honestly, my most favorite thing about this game is, believe it or not, not the multiplayer, but it is actually the Extinction. The Extinction, well, I mean, technically, Extinction is, see a stupid asset marker, and I have the chrome liner on, which that shouldn't have happened at that range, but it is what it is. The Extinction was actually really good in my opinion. A lot of people probably disagree with that. I liked it because, you know, me, if you guys don't watch me on Twitch, I mainly do zombies. And you know, every time now that Sledgehammer's here, you know, we'll have zombies 2 years in a row, even if it isn't the traditional zombies. But my main thing is zombies, so when I wasn't really digging multiplayer, I'll switch over to zombies. And the Extinction mode, you know, it wasn't like zombies at all, which I was a little disappointed with. However, I was also kind of glad because it kept like it kept something new in the game, something we hadn't seen before. And the same thing with like EXO Zombies in Advanced Warfare. I really enjoyed it. And I loved the storyline. They really did put a lot of thought and effort into that, and it was just very good. It didn't feel like something like they just like threw together and say, oh, here, you know. It was something that they put a lot of effort into, and not so much really with the first one, but it was more with the DLC ones. The DLC ones, and like my favorite one of all time is Mayday. Like that was pretty cool. Like with all the different what is it? The Venom X, all the different Venom X things they can get with it. And this Trinity Rocket just didn't like me really that much right there, or really much any in the game. I think I only get like one kill every single Trinity Rocket. But anyway, now it's gonna move on to the negatives, and there's a lot of negatives with this game. Okay. The first thing is the lag, which is kind of weird because when this game doesn't really lag that bad. I mean it doesn't lag that often, but when it lags, it's bad. I mean extremely bad. Like I was surprised to see that even on the PS4, where supposedly Call of Duty said there was dedicated servers, but there never really seemed like there was. Like the lag, like I said, like when it ran good, it ran perfect, but when it ran bad, it was really bad. Another thing was the hit detection. In the beginning it had great hit detection, but as time went on, it was just like, what? I know I shot this guy. What? I knew I threw this throwing knife. Like you see later on in this gameplay, I knew I threw a throwing knife, and it hit someone else laying down, and it killed me. And I didn't mind getting killed. With the thing I mind about is that after I died while the throwing knife was in the air, it should have killed him. But oh, and by the way, I also go on, like you can see I'm 12-0 right now. I actually go like 17-0. Not all the kills are like a sniper rifle, like what I really would have wanted, but I mean it is what it is. Another thing I didn't like was not so much. It really doesn't have to do too much with the game. Well, no. Let me move on to the search before I explain this. Was the low health. I didn't like the health because it seemed like you would only get shot like 2 or 3 times with like a submachine gun or a, you know, like one of the a regular gun besides the sniper rifle, and it would seem like you would get like killed with like 2 or 3 shots, but when you're shooting someone, sometimes it seemed like you would shoot them like 2 or 3 times and they would die, and then other times it seemed like you shot them like 8 or 9 times and they wouldn't die, and the connection is fine. It has everything to do with hit detection. And the second thing I didn't like this trainer. Oh, by the way, like this trainer, I can see it just didn't like me. But another thing I didn't like was also the like I was saying, has nothing to do with the game, but with the people that play the game, the campers. And it's not necessary. It is their fault, and it isn't because you can die so quick, so it causes people to want to camp. And when they camp, I mean they camp bad. Like me, like I'm sniping right now, so I mean I guess you can call it camping, but it's not really camping. In my opinion, it's just controlling an area. But my version of camping, in which a lot of people do this in Ghost, is where they'll go into a corner and they'll sit there and they'll just wait for someone to turn around the corner with like an LMG or something or in a thermal, and they'll just sit there and wait for you to come around and get shot. And it would just be really, really frustrating and really, really annoying. And then when it seemed like they were camping and it was getting bad, then they would use the noob tubes, and you know, and the dog, oh my god, don't get me started on the dog. Like here I used it because the past 2 games, like that's all I was dying from was from dogs. See, like right there, I threw the throwing knife, it was in the air, he was laying down, I threw it directly at him and it missed. I don't understand that. But and I also have strong on arm, so it throws it even harder and faster and high. You know, it also allows it to travel faster. I mean, for longer periods of distance. Getting all mixed up here. And that was another thing. What else? What else that I didn't like about this game? There's just a lot of things that I didn't like about this game. The perk system, I mean, it was a good concept. Like that was another thing about this game. They all had very, very good concepts. But unfortunately, they were just extremely poorly executed. And honestly, they had too many perks in this game. And, like, honestly, they should have just kept the way that they did it before, with, like, one perk doing, like, 2 or 3 things, instead of having one perk do only one thing. You know, it was so dumb. Oh, I forgot to mention, though, in a positive, I really did like the sound in this game. You know, sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. It also kind of depended on the map you're on. But yeah, another thing I didn't like was the kill streaks. The kill streaks, 90% of them didn't work, and your highest one, oh, stupid dead body, got me killed right there. But like the highest kill streak was the low key, and it was just way too hard to control, way too just. It was just. It just wasn't worth it. It really wasn't. Like the helo pilot, it was good, but then again, it was hard to control sometimes. Like the helo